Hey, I'm Luna.
And I'm Sage, and this is the Grimoire by Lunary.
Today we're diving into one of the most powerful protective runes in the Elder Futhark, Thurisaz. Think of it as your spiritual bodyguard.
Ooh, I love that image. So this isn't just about being nice and peaceful.
Not at all. Thurisaz literally means giant or thorn, and that tells you everything you need to know about its energy.
Giant and thorns. So we're talking about something that's both massive and sharp.
Exactly. This rune is connected to Thor's hammer energy, that divine force that protects the innocent but doesn't hesitate to strike when needed.
So when would someone actually need to work with Thurisaz? What does that look like in real life?
Think about those moments when you need to set a firm boundary with someone who keeps pushing, or when you're facing an obstacle that just won't budge through gentle approaches.
Right, like that coworker who keeps dumping their work on you, or a family member who won't respect your limits.
Perfect examples. Thurisaz gives you permission to be the thorn, to protect your energy and space with fierce clarity.
I'm curious about the fire element connection. How does that play into this protective energy?
Fire doesn't just warm, it also purifies and destroys what no longer serves. Thurisaz channels that transformative fire to burn away whatever's blocking your path.
So it's not just defensive, it's also about breaking through.
Absolutely. Sometimes the best defense is clearing the obstacles entirely. This rune says enough is enough and gives you the catalyst energy to create real change.
That makes sense. But I imagine this kind of energy needs to be used wisely, right? You can't just go around being a thorn to everyone.
That's the key insight. Thurisaz teaches us about boundaries with wisdom. It's not about being aggressive for the sake of it. It's about knowing when protective force is truly needed.
How can someone tell the difference between righteous protection and just being difficult?
Ask yourself, am I protecting something sacred, my well-being, my values, someone I love? Or am I just reacting from ego or fear?
That's a powerful distinction. So what would working with Thurisaz actually look like in practice?
You might draw or visualize the rune when you need to have a difficult conversation, or place it in your space when you're doing protection work.
And there's an affirmation that goes with it, right?
Yes, I am protected by powerful forces and set strong boundaries with wisdom. It reminds you that true protection comes from a place of strength, not fear.
I love how that balances the power with the wisdom piece. So if someone wanted to start working with Thurisaz, where should they begin?
Start by identifying one area where you need stronger boundaries. Maybe it's saying no to extra commitments or protecting your creative time.
And then what? Just draw the rune and hope for the best.
Draw it, but more importantly, embody its energy. Stand a little taller, speak a little clearer, and trust that you have every right to protect what matters to you.
That's so empowering. It's like having Thor's hammer in your spiritual toolkit.
Exactly. Remember, thorns exist to protect the rose. Thurisaz reminds us that sometimes being protective is the most loving thing we can do.
For anyone wanting to explore Thurisaz deeper, you can find more about this rune and others in Lunary's Grimoire.
Until next time, may your boundaries be clear and your protection strong.